Hello there, Joe DiPaolo here with DiPaolo Financial Group, and today we're going to walk through the traditional IRA versus Roth IRA calculator. Too many times I get questioned, what is better to save my retirement dollars into? Should I get a tax break today or should I get a tax break in the future? Well, this calculator will specifically break down which way works the best based on the assumptions that you put in. So let's take a look at what this might look like. So in the first bracket or the first bar, what you're going to look at is the tax rate during contribution. So now while you're working, what tax bracket are you in? So it defaults to 25. You can really put whatever you want in there. If in this case, we're just going to leave it at the 25% bracket. And then it's going to estimate or ask you to estimate what you think the tax rate for you and your household will be in retirement. Usually, not always, but usually we run into scenarios where in retirement, tax rates come down just because of the nature of the income that's coming into the household. And so I'm going to put in here the 12% bracket in retirement. You can put whatever you think works best for you and your circumstances. We also are going to put in an estimated rate of return on the investment itself. So I like to use 6%, just kind of use a moderately conservative number to use over time. And it's going to ask you, what is that contribution? So right now with catch-ups, we're looking at a $7,000 a year contribution limit. And we have 20 years of contributing to the account. And then it's going to ask you, in retirement, how many years are you going to withdraw? So let's say you're going to pull out money from that account over a 30-year period of time. If you hit calculate, it takes care of the rest, summarizes things very nicely up in the top right-hand corner. You can see the value at retirement for both. On the traditional IRA, it shows $272,000. On the Roth IRA, it shows $204,000. Sometimes people look at that and they say, well, wait a second, Joe, why is it higher on the traditional as opposed to the Roth if they're earning the same rate of return? Well, the reason for that is because the system, the calculator, is intuitive enough to withdraw the tax rate, the tax benefit, and it's calculating after-tax benefit. So in the traditional sense, when you give $7,000, the whole $7,000 is going into the retirement account, whereas on the Roth side, because you have to pay tax on the contribution ahead of time, a smaller amount's actually going in. And so as you can see, that has a pretty big effect over time. And then on the back side of the calculator, when money's coming out of the Roth, it's coming out tax-free, whereas on the traditional IRA, it's being taxed. So based upon these simple inputs that we put in, it would make sense on the traditional side from a tax standpoint that you'd have more yearly take-home cash using a traditional IRA as compared to using a Roth IRA. Feel free to put your own scenario in and see the impact that might have on the calculator.